السلام عليكم. اليوم نأخذ درس آخر workplace clothing. قبل ما أبدأ حاب أتكلم عن نصيحة أنا نفسي أطبقها، آه، which is to learn easy in the easiest way possible. تتعلم بأسهل طريقة ممكنة. هذه دائما أطبقها، لأن الآن مع آه، كثرة الأشياء اللي بدك تتعلمها، صعب جدا انك تتعلم بالطريقة التقليدية او بالطريقة حتى اللغات نفسها او المواضيع في اللغات. يعني في مواضيع كثيرة تبي تغطيها، لكن صعب انك تتعلمها بالطريقة اللي احنا متعرفين عليها، اللي هي مثلا تفتح كتاب او قاموس. ف like these days I'm trying to learn how to to name car parts, not the basic ones, but like under the hood, things like that only mechanics probably know. So I try to use Anki to do it, which is Anki is a very universal app for known for flashcards. I think is the best out there. Um, so I looked it up, how to do it the easiest way, and I used Reddit. And someone suggested car mechanic simulator، محاكي فهي لعبة تحاكي كأنك ميكانيكي تشتغل على سيارات، وأكيد فيها كل الأسماء باللغة الإنجليزية. في لعبة حاليا يعني 2026، فقاعد أنا حملت الديمو. آه، المقصد هو انك انت تتدرب على هذه الاشياء بدون ما تتعب نفسك، لانك تشوفها مرارا وتكرارا. نفس الان اللي يلعب ماينكرافت تلاحظ في اشياء كثيره. انا اخوي مثلا الصغير، لغه ال conversational English عادي، ممكن يعرف بس يجاب على اشياء بسيطه، لكن كلمات اقول له هذه لانترن يعرفها. اقول له يعني كلمات كثيره مثلا في ماينكرافت يعرفها بدون ما علم نفسه هذه الاشياء. ما قعد وقال انا راح اتعلم ايش معنى الانترن، لا، شافها بشكل متكرر وتعلمها. فهكذا تقدر تتعلم امور كثيره بطريقه سهله لما تسويها. يعني زي تريك، زي الخدعه. انت ما تعبت عقلك هنا، انت بس عرضت عقلك لهذا الشيء مرارا وتكرارا. نفس الان مثلا اللي يقرأ كثير، كتب كثير سواء في اللغة العربية والإنجليزية، تجد أن مفرداته تحسنت بشكل كبير. لكن هو ما قعد وكل كلمة راح بحث عنها نفس ما احنا نصلح هنا في القاموس هذا. يعني دراسة القواميس هي to look up words، انك تبحث عن كلمات، لكنك تقعد وتحفظ هذه قليل من الناس تسويها. عشان كذا انا ما لا انا لو نرجع للدرس الماضي، الكلمات اللي قلت لكم الجديدة علي بعضها ممكن ما علقت في راسي. السبب اني انا ما حفظت نفسي هذه الاشياء. لكن لو سويتها بطريقه ثانيه مثل انكي او استخدمت هذه الطرق، مليون بالمية راح تثبت معك، لانك تتعرض لها اكثر من مره. على كل، ما راح نطول في المقدمه. workplace clothing we continue. في مشاكل في هذه الصور زي ما تلاحظين. These are not superhumans. He's not super tall, or this woman, but the images are distorted. خلينا نكتب الكلمة هذه هنا. distorted. distorted يعني مشوهة. في برضو deformed I think, or yeah, these are all mean the same thing. في أكثر من كلمة أكيد. So the image is distorted. Anyways, here we have the name jobs: security guard. So we can say that the security guard is wearing a security shirt and a badge. He wears them every day. And he's also wearing security pants. I'm going to try in this lesson to use examples for each word. I'm going to do my best. So we can say that he wears a security shirt every day. He wears a badge every day. And also he wears security pants at the same time. 23. the name of this job is emergency worker. So we can say the emergency worker is wearing a helmet and a yellow jumpsuit. Okay. She wears them to work. They keep her we can say that the jumpsuit helps her do her job safely and efficiently, or protects her from dangerous materials. Here we have the chef. This guy, chef اللي هو كبير الطباخين. So he's wearing a chef's jacket, and he's also wearing a chef's hat. He has to do to wear them to work. So number 25, the counter person. counter اللي هو الكاونتر. هذه الطاولة نفسها يسمونها counter. So the counter person, because she stands behind the counter, she's wearing a hairnet. We can say that food workers must wear a hairnet, or we can say she puts on a hairnet before entering the kitchen. It's a policy they have. It's a dress code. Smock. Number 26 is smock. The counter person wears a white smock. The smock keeps her clothes clean. Disposable gloves. These are disposable. Something that you only use once and then you dispose of it, or you just throw it in the trash. You call it disposable. You can disposable dishes, disposable gloves. You only use them once. 28, we already talked about it. 29, 30, waist apron. The waiter keeps a pen in his waist apron. A pen, sorry. Keeps a pen in his waist apron. Although she doesn't look like, the image is really distorted. This one is called line cook. Line cook. لاحظ ان في عندنا الدبل او بس ما نقول كوك زي فود. نقول فود بس هنا نقول cook. So apron, you can say apron or waist apron, both are fine. But maybe you can see the apron it doesn't go all the way to like over the shoulders, so that's why we call it just waist apron. So it's a different kind of apron. If you go below, we have a nurse here. Remember, this is workplace clothing, so we're talking about jobs here. So the nurse, what is the nurse wearing? She's wearing scrubs. What is the color of the scrubs? Blue. So we can say the nurse is wearing a blue scrubs, because scrubs is plural. جمع, فنقول blue scrubs. Her blue scrubs look comfortable. Her blue scrubs look comfortable. خلينا نتكلم عن الكلمة هذه comfortable. لو نطقتها comfortable, that's fine. But if you say comfortable, that's the way to say it. Because it's really common to say it that way. If you say comfortable, that's fine. Sorry, comfortable. Or comfortable. Yeah, with the like a flap T. Face mask, that's number 32. So you can say the technician is wearing a face mask. The medical technician, or you can say technician. You don't need to say like medical technician, because it's just the technician. The technician is wearing a face mask. Or you can say, please put on a face mask before entering the lab. Why? Because there are dangerous materials. You might burn your face. You might get suffocated. So that's why you need even protective goggles, as you can see. Latex, هذه يسمونها goggles. هي النظارات. goggles. Latex gloves, that's number 4. So we can say the doctor puts on latex gloves, or latex gloves help prevent contamination. Contamination, or yeah, contamination. Contaminate, هذه عندنا الفعل. Contamination، هذا الاسم. Contaminate يعني يلوث. Contamination التلوث. Contaminate. So the area is contaminated. أقدر أحولها صفة لما أقول the area، المنطقة ملوثة is contaminated، يعني استخدمنا V3. إذا استخدمت الفعل ك V3 التصريف يصبح صفة، يصبح صفة هنا. Okay. Contamination تلوث. So I'm going to delete that. Number 35, surgical scrub cap. That's number 35. So that's a cap for you, scrub cap. A surgical mask. He has to wear to work. So he doesn't, like, we can say the doctor wears, or the surgeon wears a surgical mask so he doesn't get affected. That's one reason. Surgical gown. That's a surgical gown. As you can see, we learned nightgown last time. So nightgown is worn during the night. Okay, so before sleep, like before you go to bed, you wear a nightgown. But a gown, رداء زي الثوب, we call it a gown. So surgical gown. Why we say surgical? Surgical, so you understand, like you don't expect a person to go to bed wearing a surgical gown unless he loves his work so much. Even though like it'd be weird to do it. Surgical scrubs. Scrubs, you can see. So any kind of, like, if it's two articles like this, similar to this, worn by a nurse or a surgical assistant, you call that scrubs. Okay, so medical students know that better. So surgical scrubs, ثياب غرفة العمليات. So these are, the color of this is green. Maybe you can tell me why this is blue and why this is green. Okay, which of these outfits would you like to wear? So all of this, all of these pieces of clothes, we can call them outfit. Outfit. Okay? Here it's in plural. Think about it. Discuss what other jobs require helmets, disposable gloves. زي ما قلت هنا في مشكلة في الملف. So let's continue. Shoes and accessories. This is completely different, and we're going to see easier words this time. So the first one is purchase. Purchase, يشتري. So we can say, I purchase a lot of books. Okay, so purchase means buy. It's the same as buy. Buy, يشتري. buy في الماضي bought. Okay, يصير في الثالث كذلك. Purchase is different. Wait in line. So you can see these people are waiting in line. Some people cut in line. Cut in line. يعني يقطع الصف. يدخل كذا عرض. هذه, like, this is really a behavior that I see a lot, and just I loathe it. I really hate it. Sometimes I can't help but react. Like if I'm waiting in line and somebody just, cuts in, doesn't care about others waiting, like I really stop him and say, please go back in line. Okay. This is like a universal rule. There's no like special treatment. Number one here, suspenders. Suspender, افهم الكلمة هذه خلاص. Suspend يعني يعلق أو معلق. Okay, suspension. وبرضه تأتي بمعنى تعليق كمزاج مجازي, شيء like metaphorical, I think. If, let's say, the school is suspended, معلقة المدرسة. Okay, the suspension of school. Okay, اللي هو التعليق. لكن لما نتكلم انه شيء يحمل او شيء معلق, okay, it's suspended. say from the ceiling. Okay. فهنا لاحظ إنه number one is the same idea, like suspenders. Where's number one? Yeah. These are called suspenders. Okay, it's holding your pants from falling off. I don't know ايش اللي مقصر معاهم البelt بس okay, it's like a new, maybe this is not, I've never seen an Arab use that. So, purses or handbags, that's number two. So all of these are called the handbag. Um, Sales clerk, that's number three. By the way, I'm interested. Do you think that men should wear a handbag, should carry a handbag around? Like in the past, I don't see men do that, but now it's like it's a must. Somebody just keeps, his stuff. And then, although it's known that only women do that, I mean, we do have wallets with us, right? Like we do that. Anyways, this is called display case. Okay, a display case. صندوق معروضات زجاجي. A display case. So you can see we have phones here, have wallets, belts. All kind of belts here come in different colors, come also in different sizes. We continue here. Wallet. This is a wallet. You put your money in that, also your cards. 14, change purse. Yeah, I forgot about the words, right? I don't use words now. So okay, so we could say that my wallet is in my backpack. Okay, so this is a backpack. So I can say my wallet is in my backpack. You could say also he keeps money or he keeps cash in his wallet. Number 14 is a change purse. She keeps coins in her coin purse. The change purse is small and convenient. So not much you can do there. You can't put your phone, I think. Number 15 is a cell phone holder. I don't think this is used anymore. We use like a case, a special case to protect your phone, but you don't use a holder anymore. It's just, you swipe it, like you just put it in your pocket. That's what you do. So cell phone holder, wristwatch or a watch. Most people just say watch. You don't say wristwatch, although it's usable. So you can say my wristwatch shows the correct time. She received a wristwatch as a gift. Shoulder bag. That's what a shoulder bag is. Why? Because it goes over your shoulder. Like you can just put it on your shoulders. And a backpack, you can say, I take a backpack to work or like to school. Tote bag, that's number 19. She brought a tote bag to the grocery store. Especially as a mom, like I mean parents, the mother would take I think a tote bag, right? It's like she puts the baby stuff in them. Like, or maybe number 17. I don't know what a tote bag is. I mean, here mothers use this if let's say they're visiting, they would put اللي هو ترمس الشاي ترمس القهوة في tote bags. I think I hope I'm not messing up things here. So that's what a tote bag is. Belt buckle. So this is the buckle. If we talk about buckle here, we could say buckle up, for example, as a phrasal verb, right? Buckle up. اربط حزام الأمام. أحيانا مثلا واحد تلاحظ إنه metaphorically بشكل مجازي يقدر يقول يلا we will kick off، راح نبدأ الحين buckle up كذا، يعني من الحماس، يعني كذا ترى اللي بنسويه الحين حماسي جدا، اربطوا حزمتكم. So buckle up. Soul, this is number 21. The soles, okay. The sole of my shoe is worn out. So with time, you can see that if you use you overuse your shoes, the soles will wear out. Number 22, the heels. So this is the heel. Number 23 is a toe, like toes. Okay, so you can say, the shoe hurts my toe. He accidentally stepped on my toe. toe اللي هو إصبع القدم نفسه. بس هنا مسمينها تو يبين لك إن المقدمة هنا. So yeah. Shoelaces. Okay. You say tie your shoelaces before running. Tie. اربط رباط الحذاء قبل أن تركض. Tie your shoelaces before running. More vocabulary. Gift. We already learned this, so you can say he received or he got the backpack. He got the backpack as a gift, and so on. Present is the same thing as gift. We can use present as a verb, but it's going to be different. Present يعني يقدم من كلمة presentation. Present لو استخدمتها كصفة معنى حاضر, like I'm present now, I'm here. But gift is different. Like you can use gift as a verb as well. He gifted me a phone. He gifted me a backpack. But it's a present is different. If you use it as a verb, it's going to mean to present something, like to show something. Grammar point, object, pronouns. My sister loves jewelry. I'll buy her a necklace. لاحظ هنا لما كررنا sister مرة ثانية قلنا her. My dad likes belts. I'll buy him a belt buckle. Him. My friends, إذا كان جمع, my friends love scarves. I'll buy them scarves. لاحظ scarves المعلومية هي scarf, لكن حولناها جمع فصارت scarves. My friends love scarves. I'll buy them. لأن جمع حولناها إلى them. Okay, كده خلصنا. No, I think we still have this, right? So we're done, but I think I'm going to continue later. But thank you guys for sticking around, if any of you stuck around, and we'll see you next time. Bye,